Hi all, this is Param. In this series of playlist, we are seeing like specialized query, okay, specialized query that is supported by the Elasticsearch, right? In that category, okay, we have seen already distance features, okay, that is useful especially for the Google Map, right? If you want to do Google Map like search, okay, what are the nearest ATM, nearest hotels, okay, then you can consider usage of distance feature, okay. Similarly, there is another thing is more like this, okay, more like this. If you know, okay, actually usually many times if we do browsing or once confirmed order, okay, in the Amazon.in, once we selected, let's say if you selected one monitor, okay, then what is that at the end of the page they will show similar to, similar product other people like, something like that, okay. In that he will show other type of monitors, different size, different variations, okay. So that kind of list will be displayed in the screen, okay, whenever once you confirm the order, okay. Similar product or similar product other people like, something like that, okay. Similarly, okay, if you want to do that using as a backend as Elasticsearch, then this is the only query, most like this, okay. This is the only query you have to use, the most like this. So what is it support the, okay, technically I will explain, okay. Technically what is it support text, keyword and stored field, okay. Stored, if it is stored field, it will very fast, okay. And yeah, of course, yeah, stored field will give the speed search, okay. Then so how it will do the search now? First it will in the query, okay, let me open my query here. Here we will be giving the query text, okay. So I ask Elasticsearch to look into in these two field, okay. So it will check in name or descriptions, okay. This is the field, okay. You can say the command something, a description something, okay. A product, let's say product, okay. Product description something, okay. So our story, whatever it is. So I am giving the like keyword, I am using the like keyword, okay. I am giving a text, free form text, okay. So I am asking Elasticsearch to match in these two field, okay. Once if it is matched, then from those document, okay, from those document you identify the terms, okay. So what are the terms is possible, whatever possible, okay. Let's say assume that that document has like product details or product image, maybe other, a lot of many other fields, right, command uses the command, something like that, okay. So what I am asking now, see, I am giving you the text, okay. You identify the set of documents, minimum set of documents, maybe 10 or 5, something like that, okay. You identify minimum set of documents. From that document you identify the different terms. From the document you identify the terms, then you frame the query, maybe most of the time boolean query, okay. Then execute, then return the result, okay. In the return result you don't, we can configure, either to include or not the document which is matched by the given text, okay. Okay, so that is what that is how the more like this explained, okay. So let me repeat one more times, okay. Here we will give the text, okay. So Elasticsearch first what it will do now, it will look for the check for the given terms with the configured fields, okay. Then it will identify minimum 10, let's say we identify minimum 10 here, max 10 now, okay. So it will identify the minimum 10 or max 10 something, okay. We can configure, okay, how many things are there. So it identify the documents, okay. You don't return that document, okay. You don't return the document that is matched for the given text, no. You prepare, you from the matched document you identify the term, Elasticsearch itself you identify the more terms, okay, from the matched document. Then you frame the boolean query, then for that boolean query you go and execute again, okay. Then for then you will get another result, right. That second result give it to me, okay. That's how we can, that's how more like this is working, okay. This is as I said, it is a leaf query, okay. But obviously it, behind the scene it frame the boolean query, okay. Okay, so I have explained very well, I think, okay. So this is the like and unlike it is there. So if this is a fields, what are the fields I have to search? Obviously here we will give the index names, okay, that is fine, okay. The rest of the parameter I will explain later, okay. So this is what more like this query, okay. Then yes, okay, it can combine around. Okay, so what there are different options also there. Okay, so here I have given only the free text, right? Here I have given only free text, but you can give document also. Okay, even that the document maybe exist or may not exist, that's fine. Okay, see here I am giving the field, that's fine. Okay, I am giving the document in the IMDb document, take the ID as one. So you take that document also as input, you take second ID document as input, you take free text also in as input. Okay, see here I am able to give three. Earlier I give only the free flow text only. Now I give free flow text along with several document. Okay, I have given only two documents. Okay, all of these things act as a input to the Elasticsearch. Okay, from this document you identify the terms, then you frame the query, then return the second batch result to me. Okay, so that is what. So not only free flow text, you can give the document as well. Here you can see one more stuff. Okay, here also we can, yeah, of course the field we are saying, okay, here like arrays. Okay, here we are saying like, okay, here this is a document, again this is another document. Okay, so and this is another document. Okay. So what is now, here document matched by the ID. Here you check the first name and the last names. Okay, you identify those document in the index, you identify the document, the first name and last names. Okay, and you identify document for this query as well. So why you don't understand, this is a field I am giving, I am able to give the field. Okay, I think how I had done. Okay, mixing of text, document already field. Okay, field of document, fields of documents already exist and non-existing document, that's can be okay, that can be okay. No, let me close all the stuff. I think the third one I think I was explaining. Okay, so here what is now, here this is a field search. Okay, that's fine. Okay, in that index, you take the field of this one. Okay, instead of giving ID, instead of using ID, I can give the field as well. So, okay, and the free flow text. Okay, you go and check. Okay, here I am using ID as well. Okay, you go and check for this given set of likes. Okay, and identify the frames, identify the terms. Okay, then you go for the query, again go for the query the Elasticsearch, then return the result. So that's how we can achieve the more like this, right? So the sample I told you, right, in the Amazon, once you order your product, okay, in the behind and bottom of the screen, okay, you can see like more like this, other people selected something, other people liked a similar product, something like that, that is the title, in that they will be displayed. Okay, for those case, this is the query. Okay, okay, fine. So that's all about the samples and the theoretical part. So now I will explain some of the exact technical stuff. So this is the stuff. Okay, sir, it use the text keyword and store refill. For store refill is really work fast. Okay, so that is what technical stuff about the ML. Yeah, it's in short terms in MLT, they are referring as MLT. Okay, in short term more like this. Now I will go to the documents. Okay, I want to walk through some of the things. Okay, here I explained all the stuff. Okay, yeah, how it works. Okay, obviously how it works, this is very interesting. Okay, so obviously we are giving some text, or like we are giving some free flow text or document. Okay, sample document. Okay, from that it will identify the terms, you can see that, right? From that it will identify the terms. Okay, so it identifies the terms, then it based on the highest score TD IDF. I don't know what is the exact technical decision, this is a technical meaning. Okay, so don't ask me. Okay, TD IDF. Okay, so though it may select for the given input, it may identify 50 or 100 or 200 terms it can identify. Okay, then how it choose, how it has to choose, right? So highest value on TD IDF score, highest value on TD IDF score, that's how it will choose. Okay, that's how it will choose. Once it identified the terms, then obviously the terms it will analyze it. Okay, obviously it will analyze it, then it will frame the query, then it will ask, it will run the query, then it will return results. That's what. Okay, so the field is pretty fast. Okay, there is what is now you can say a term vector. Okay, Stored field somewhat good, okay, and term vector also you can use, okay. Term vector also is one of the mapping parameters. I think I have closed or not, I have closed that diagram, okay. Yeah, okay, okay, no problems. Okay, so term vector is one of the mapping parameters you have to enable, that's it. Yes, term vector equivalent, yes, that's what, okay. If you enable it will speed up the more like this query, okay, that's what. Yeah, here of course, here you can see that, right? Yeah, this is a mapping parameter. Here we are saying term vector, yes. So in the mapping itself we have to specify. So obviously what is then the title will be very fast. Title will be very fast for which query? More like this query, MLT query, okay. Then that's what about the real use case. That is the syntax. There's only some of the parameter I'm going to explain. Okay, though the parameter they had classified 3 types, 3 category. Okay, I think I have put in my diagrams. Okay, they have put in the three category: document input, document query form parameter, and term selection. Okay, I think like I have covered, and like just opposite side. That's it. Okay, then field. What are the fields it has to be used for to select the terms? Okay, so to select the input terms, we can say select the input terms. Then, so of course, how we can select the while selecting terms, okay, while selecting this terms, we can have complete control. See, for the given things, okay, Elasticsearch identified 100 terms, okay, or 200 terms, okay. We want to control on them. Okay, what are the terms should be used in the querying, all right. So these are the parameters. Max query terms, maximum how many terms you can use, 10, 20, by default 25. Okay, of course, if you put 50, 60, you will get more accuracy. Okay, you will get whenever you increase the value, you will get more accuracy, but you should have memory resources, you should have CPU resources. Okay, okay. Then minimum term frequency. Okay, minimum term frequency. What? Yes, a given term. Okay, how many times occurred? How many times occur in the document? It should be minimum. By default value 0. Okay, so no, by default 2. Okay, by default value 2. Okay, but I have said in my 1, I think. Okay, in my samples I have said as a 1. Yeah, minimum term frequency I have said 1. Okay, but you can you can say how any term it should be occur minimum 10 times, then only use that term in the query. That's why. Okay, that's how you can say. Then minimum terms, then minimum document frequency. In how many document is used? Okay, document frequency, no, that it will select, right, the term. Okay, it will select the term. How it will check for how many number of document it has to match it. Okay, how many document it has to match it. Okay, so let's say welcome. Okay, or USB. USB is a word, a term. Okay, that USB terms, how many document it is matched. Okay, how many in how many document it is matched. Okay, that's what I explained in the document frequency. Then minimum and maximum. Okay, so it's a pair. Okay, so how many minimum, how many maximum? It is a pair. It's a pair. Okay, then minimum and maximum word length. Each term, how many characters should be there? That's what. Okay, so let's say we have 100 documents. Okay, we can say any term that is more than 5 characters, then text. Any term that is more than 15 characters, you can ignore it. Okay, so similarly, so that is what word length. Okay, so how the number it control the term length. Okay. Okay, then stop word analysis. Okay, either stop word has to be ignored or not. By default it will ignore. Okay, if you want to change that, you can see that. Similar analyzer. Okay, if you want to specify the analyzer, you can specify the analyzer. Okay, so obviously only those analyzers, what are the terms are used, those analyzers will be taken. That's what. So because the term selection is done by who? Elasticsearch itself, but you can control based on the length or based on the frequency. Okay, based on the number of document. Okay, and based on the top word analyzer. These are the parameters. Based on that, you can control what are the terms should be part of the next query. Okay. Then, okay, of course, Elasticsearch formed query for my MLT. Okay, then I can control. Okay, minimum should be returned minimum. How many terms should class should match? I can say minimum 5, 10 or 1, 2. Okay, usually 1, 2. But if you want, you can say accordingly. Okay, accordingly. Fail on unsupported field. Okay, fail on unsupported field. See, by default it support keyword text or stored field, right? Yeah, text keyword stored fields. Okay, any stored field. Stored field can be any data type. That's why. Okay. Okay, so if it is not if it is not there, then it can throw the error. Boost terms. What are the terms it has to boost? How to boost terms? Okay, just boosting the values. Include. Okay, what is now? See, in the for the given query, for the given query, it identifies set of document, right? We can say base document. Okay, let us say the base document. Okay, in the base from the base document only, Elasticsearch identifies the terms, right? From the base document only, it identifies the terms. Okay, so you can say either those base documents should be included in the result set or not. Okay, boost and boost the value for the entire query. Boost the value for the entire query. By default, it's 1.0. Okay, it is 1.0. That's what. Okay, I think I have explained very well. Okay, so this is the sample use case. Obviously, what is the message again? What message na? So of course we within the Elasticsearch, if we can do that such a kind of more like this query also. Okay, more like this or similar product like this in Amazon. Okay, you know. So one comment I want to give you. Okay, this is the one of the reason they choose JSON as a text as a query language. JSON as a query language. See, very simple na. See, whatever the use case I need, I can frame the JSON document and I can write the processing in backend. If I stick with only SQL, let's say if it is stick to the only SQL, I have to depend on only SQL syntax or SQL keyword or SQL structure. Okay, so that's why they have chosen that is one of the reason I believe they have chosen the JSON for the query language. Okay, good. So this is the advantage of JSON. I'm saying this is the advantage of JSON. So since they have chosen JSON, they were able to provide similar such a very good different queries or different use cases, all different use cases queries. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. Okay, if you like the content, like my videos, leave your comment, subscribe my channel, share with your friends. Thank you.